Hello and welcome to the 99th episode of the Sock Bunny Knit and Fit video podcast. My name is Kimberly, also known as Sock Bunny, and today is Tuesday, July 16th, 2013. I'm recording in sunny Florida in the United States of America, where it is very sunny today. Thank you very much for joining me. I wanted to show you my spinning for the last few days. I decided to spin some of my own hand-dyed, and one of my favorite colorways that I've dyed is called Motel Curtains. So I decided to spin that, and I spun 4 ounces fractally. So the first bobbin is 2 ounces, and the second bobbin is also 2 ounces. What I did is I took the long braid and I tore it in half, and then the first half I tore it into strips, and I spun each of the strips. And then in the second one, I just spun it straight from the braid so that I had longer color progressions. And when you do that, what happens is you get maximum barber poling, which is what I'm going for. It is my favorite. So I'm not going to apply this today. I think today I'm going to spin on my Turkish drop spindle, which is here. And I really love this thing. And I've only used it one day during the tour so far, so I'm going to spin on this for the rest of today. And this is some colonial wool, I believe is what this is. I can't remember. I think it is, though. It's Ashland Bay. I think it's colonial wool. So that will be my spinning project for today. I wanted to talk about a sad subject. Today we're going to talk about the Tour de France, but we're going to talk about deaths. How many deaths have occurred? And so first we'll talk about rider deaths. I have my notes over here, and I gleaned this information from several web pages online. So in the first death, in 1910, a French rider drowned while swimming during a rest day. So it's not a direct cause of the tour. He wasn't on his bicycle, but they think that it might have been exhaustion. But it's really sad that he would die not even on his bike. Second death was in 1925. A rider from Spain lost control of his bike during a descent down a mountain and plunged off a ravine, and he died on the way to the hospital. In 1967, a British rider had a heart attack. It is believed the searing heat and possible drug and alcohol use were the cause. He was only 29 when he died, and I guess it was a big, big controversy. In 1995, an Italian rider was descending a mountain pass and hit his head on some concrete blocks lining the road, and he was not wearing a helmet, so he died. And it was a big controversy for years after that whether or not he would have died if he had been wearing a helmet. I am pro helmet, so if you want my opinion, he should have had a helmet on. There were several non-rider deaths, people that were at the tour but were not riders, that were also killed. In 1934, a motorcyclist crashed at a high speed while entertaining the crowds. In 1957, a journalist and his rider died after running off a mountain road on their motorbike. In 1958, near the finish line, the director of the stadium where the finish line was being held back then, he stepped in front of a rider and he died 11 days later. The rider only had, luckily, a fractured skull and some broken ribs and did not die. In 1964, a truck came around a corner too fast, lost control, and crashed, killing 20 spectators. In 2009, a 60-year-old woman got too close to a police motorcycle and was hit and was killed. In 2000, a spectator who was a 12-year-old boy was hit by a car. And then in 2002, a 7-year-old boy walked in front of one of the cars of the publicity caravan and was killed. And those are really, really sad. So it's a sad subject, but it's a fascinating part of the tour history. So I hope you are enjoying these little tidbits. I hope you have a great day. Keep on spinning, keep on crafting. Bye.